Body count.
Body count.
Body count. Everybody
Body
talking
count.
about it.
Yes.
The men talking about it, women talking about it. They're getting together, and it's explosive.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a topic that is invading social media, invading all relationship spaces, podcasts, groups, the whole nine. Why do you think just now, not to say that it was never an issue, but for some reason it's now a very popular and trending issue on social media? What do you think brought this about now?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, people's relationships and sex is out there times 10 because we have social media. But I think it's just one of those, it's a hot topic. Like you said, there's so many strong opinions about it. And I think there's so many double standards with it as well. A man's body count versus a woman's body count. And I also think it's culturally tantalizing. I think the black culture looks at it different than the white culture. So I think that's kind of why it's a topic that can just keep going and going. And I think, well, I told you my opinion.
Oh yeah, we definitely want to. I want to, hash out your opinion because again, I think your opinion is worth noting, and because well, what? Let's not beat around the bush. Let's get to your opinion. You mentioned to me that you feel like men, don't need or shouldn't want a woman with low body count. As a man, we talk about, and I can relate. We talk about. Well, let me just back this up. My whole thoughts on body count. First off, I'm not a big fan of the subject matter altogether because body count. When I meet a woman, my whole thing is, are you clean? Let's go to the clinic. I just want to know your health status.
Yeah.
I don't get into body count because there is no way with anybody you can tell if they're lying or not. You can't look at a person. You can't examine them and tell how many people they've been with. So if I meet you and you say, well, I've only been with 2 men, instinctively I may know you're lying, but how can I disprove it? It's like in terms of the legal system, when it comes to the law, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
And that's true. It's what you can prove. And everyone knows no one's body count is accurate. Like you said, you subtract 5 at minimum. You subtract 5.
Right.
But no, I think it's like you said, you cannot prove it. I can lie to you, but at the end of the day, does it really matter? If you go and you're clean, clean. That's fresh start. Fresh start. We're both clean, so let's move from here. There's no way to know whether or not I've been with 2 men, but I've been with 70 women. You know what I mean? Like, what's the difference? Is there a difference? So no, I just think the conversation to me, like I'm with you. It shouldn't be had. Well, not that it shouldn't, I won't say it shouldn't be had, but can we just get a ballpark and then keep it moving? It's not nothing you need to harp on. It's not nothing I'm really interested in, to be honest. I don't care how many you had. I care where we at. We can go forward from here.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I literally, I'm 44 years old. I literally have never asked a woman, what's your body count?
No,
Never
I've never been asked, and I've never asked the man either. And then that's another thing. Does it go both ways? Like 2 people in a relationship who have 0 body count, they get together. That's that young love. They get together. Someone's gonna get curious. Someone's eye's gonna wander. You're gonna be interested. That's human nature. So now you've got these 2 virgins who've been in love for 10 years. What's gonna happen what's gonna happen? That's my thing. You can't deny curiosity. You know what I mean? And so at some point, someone is going to step out or do something. And of course, I know there's those people. No, my grandparents been together for 70. Okay, and one of them cheated. Okay,